Some research papers are only 10 pages long, but somehow they feel like they were written to test your survival instincts. In this video, I'll show you how to use the summary feature inside Cited Evidence Chat with PDF to understand a paper faster. First, I'm inside Chat with PDF on Cited Evidence. I have already uploaded a research paper. The paper is now open inside the PDF viewer. At the top of the document area, I can see three main tabs: PDF file, summary, and notes. Right now, I'm on the PDF file tab. This tab shows the original research paper exactly as it appears in the PDF. I can scroll through the pages, zoom in, select text, and read the article. Now I'll click the Summary tab. Once I click Summary, Cited Evidence starts generating a summary of the paper. You may see a message like Generating Summary. This means the tool is reading the paper and preparing a structured overview. The purpose of the summary feature is simple. It helps you understand the paper before you fully read it. This is useful when you are screening papers and deciding whether a study is useful for your research. When the summary appears, I can use it as a quick map of the article. It may explain the main topic, study purpose, methods, findings, and important points from the paper. This does not mean I should ignore the original article. The summary is not a replacement for reading. It is a starting point. It helps me decide where to focus my attention. Now let's say I am working on a literature review. I can use this summary to quickly understand whether the paper fits my topic. For example, if my topic is chronic lower back pain, I can check whether this paper talks about lower back pain, symptoms, fascia thickness, ultrasound imaging, healthy subjects, or clinical findings. After reading the summary, I can go back to the PDF file tab and check the original sections. This is important because when writing academically, I still need to understand the paper properly and not rely blindly on a generated summary. Academic writing is not a trust fall exercise. Now look at the right side of the screen. The chat panel gives me quick options. I can click Summarize Introduction if I only want the introduction explained. This helps me understand the background of the study. I can click Contributions if I want to know what this paper adds to the research field. This is useful when writing a literature review because I need to explain why a study matters. I can click Methods Used if I want to understand the study design, participants, tools, and procedure. This is very useful when comparing papers in a literature review matrix. I can click Limitations if I want to know the weaknesses of the study. This helps when writing a critical review instead of just saying every paper is amazing, which is cute, but not academic. I can click Results to understand the main findings. This is useful when I want to quickly extract what the study discovered. I can click Related Papers if I want to find similar studies. This helps me expand my literature search. I can click Practical Implications if I want to understand how the study can be applied in real life, clinical practice, healthcare, education, or future research. Now I'll ask a direct question in the chat box. I can type, "Summarize this paper in simple English." This gives me a beginner-friendly explanation. Then I can ask, "What is the research gap in this paper?" This helps me identify what the study does not fully answer. Then I can ask, "How can I use this paper in a literature review?" This helps me connect the paper to my own writing. This is the best way to use the summary feature. First, generate the summary. Then use the chat panel to ask follow-up questions. Then go back to the PDF and verify important details from the original paper. So the workflow is simple. Upload your paper, open it in Chat with PDF. Click Summary. Wait for the generated summary, read the overview, use quick buttons for introduction, methods, results, and limitations, then ask your own follow-up questions in the chat panel. This feature is especially useful when you have many papers to screen. Instead of reading every article from start to finish immediately, you can summarize each paper first, decide which ones are useful, and then read the most relevant ones in detail. That is how you use the summary feature in Cited Evidence to understand a research paper faster.